My name is Jeff Hoig, and I work for Greece as a help desk coordinator. That's the job title, but that also involves a lot of different stuff. So I always consider myself more like an operations coordinator. So we do anything IT related at the district. That could be that we replace equipment, could be we replace software, meaning software upgrades, updates, and then down to end user training. So him coming to this location specifically, just to kind of explain a little more about him in terms of what he does, is not only is he kind of like a shop steward, if that makes sense. That room that we have there is a lot of traffic in and out, in and out, somewhat like a store. So he's got to be able to interact with multiple people and be able to hear them and do the work that needs to get done. But he's doing those kind of things, fulfilling orders for new equipment and, broken parts and pieces and all that. But he's also functions as our building support person. So anybody that's in this building, there's probably around 40 or 50 people in this building. Anybody in this building, he also serves as their support person. So if they have any kind of technical problem, he gets up and he goes and provides that support. Yeah, I think that Connor's actually, I think, is just an individual, regardless of any impairment or anything. He is just a really good person to work with. And I think that because he is that, he's been able to work with anybody. So, and I think that's credit to his personality and who he is. So, in terms of augmenting the environment here, I think that a lot of that has to do with his personality. He just is really good to work with. But I also think that's also part of just good communication. I think that from the standpoint of what he brings to Greece, that is, we'll say, above an average person, is that his interest is to serve more than one part of the organization. There's some individuals that are interested in only providing support to like a certain type of person. It might be they just want to work with teachers. It might be that they don't want to work with anyone unless they're an IT person themselves. So Connor is uniquely qualified for helping with anything. He's really, really good at that. But he's very adaptable like that. And I don't think anything to do with his hearing gets in his way at all. I think that he has become, in his tenure here, he has become more person that people seek out and request assistance from. So not only do I think he has no barriers when it comes to hearing, I also think that he is so adept at what he does that the hearing kind of just disappears into the background. It's not relevant or important. As an example, a really unique thing that he does that other folks wouldn't do is he actually supports our transportation department. So what that means is if there's a problem with one of the buses downstairs, many people don't realize the newer transportation equipment has computers in it, and the actual
Sorry, keep going.
the actual the mechanics that actually do the maintenance on the buses,
Okay.
they actually use computers themselves as well. So Connor has been involved in working with the mechanics to actually make sure that their equipment that they use to diagnose the bus, the transportation system, the buses, make sure they're safe and all that for children. He goes down and does that as well. That's a super noisy environment sometimes. They're down there working with them. It's a dirty environment. The clientele is often a different type of person, and he manages all those scenarios really, really well. So I find him very dynamic in that respect. And he's also working with office staff and copiers, and so there's this building in particular is really, really unique, and Connor's unique to be here, and we're very happy to have him.